What's up, guys? I was just about to wet form a leather sheath, so I figured I'd make a quick video on it. It's really pretty easy, and it's pretty cool because it gives it looks cool, but it also seems to give better retention. This is the one I did a couple days ago, and it's got it's a back pocket sheath from Knife Ship Free with a Phoenix LD01 in it with a little lanyard and a Bark River micro tusk. But you can even see where the grind is on the knife through the leather. This knife was it wasn't real secure in there because of the way the handle shape. You know, there's nothing to hold it in. It does have much better retention now, so I decided to do it on another knife that has marginally good retention. Just to give you a before, this is another Bark River, a Canadian special, with just a little cheap little ferro rod on here, ferrocerium rod on here, and so that's what it looks like before. And so let's get cracking. You're gonna need hot to warm to hot water. It doesn't have to be scalding hot or anything. And it helps to be able to submerge the sheath, but I don't think that's totally necessary. So there's our hot water, and we're going to get this wet. We're actually going to fill it up with water, as you can see, and it'll start to become. You'll kind of know when it's saturated enough, because it'll get really kind of flimsy, like it's doing right now, and it'll lose all shape that it had. This one's got a drain hole, you can see. Maybe you can't see. I don't know if I took that out of shot, but got a little drain hole. But the sheath itself is very flimsy. And that's a good indication that it's ready. But I'm going to go a little bit further just for kicks. Now, if you're doing this with a carbon blade and you care about staining, you know, make sure you wash the knife as soon as you take it out. Otherwise, you will get some staining on there. In this particular case, I don't really care. So now that it's good and wet, you want to put the knife in there, feeling where the bottom is, so you don't poke out the bottom, because so that's about right there. And then you're just going to form it with your hands to the shape of the knife, like so, and trace around the blade, kind of pinching. This is a good example because the knife has those finger grooves. So we're going to squeeze right around there so that you get a good outline of the knife. And just do that all the way around. Like so. I like to do it in kind of a, kind of like that. Kind of in one motion. Kind of smooth it out like that. So you can see the shape of the handle fairly clearly. And yeah, I mean, there's really no right amount of time as far as how long to do it, but just trace it out good. Like so. Oh, there goes the refrigerator. Thing's kind of noisy. But once you think you got it where you want it, all you gotta do is take it out, and I would clean up your, like I said, if it's a carbon blade, I'd clean it up right away, even before you set the sheath aside to dry. And you know, if you put Tough Glide or something on a knife or anything to protect it, you could do it right away, would be a good idea. And we can take the ferro rod out now. So you can see that it holds that shape pretty well. And now all we've got to do at this point is set it to dry for a couple days. I usually wait 2 to 3 days just to be sure that it's totally dry, because you want to make sure it's totally dry. So I'm actually going to do this in a couple parts. Well, I guess I haven't decided. I may put it up all as one, or I may do it in a couple parts. So, but this is the first step. Let it sit and dry, and I'll either come back to show you the results later in this video or in another video. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate you watching. Any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them.